Merry meet and welcome to the Daily Tarot reading for today, the 10th of January 2025. This is Ariel and today I'm reading with this Spanish Tarot by Fournier. And I'm going to purify with this beautiful Vervain by Panier de Sens. 3 sprays in this large room is more than sufficient. You can find links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this video right here on YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube, and moderating today are the lovely Deline and the lovely Jennifer. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you so much to everybody for joining us today for this daily reading. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Our shop is located at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. This reading goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem like it is applying to you personally, it may just not be meant for you. In that case, don't try to force things, just disregard the reading. And you may want to check out instead the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And you can find the most recent of all our tarot streams right on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. I don't read with card reversals, so that's why I flip cards right side up. It's my personal favorite way of reading the tarot, and it works for me. I just like to mention it because most people don't read that way these days. If you'd like to donate to our channel, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. Or you could use a super sticker or super chat or super thanks if you're watching here either live or on a restream. We do appreciate your support, and we appreciate you for being here for this daily reading. So let's get to it. We'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous people. Starting off with the 8 of Swords, followed by the Ace of Swords, followed by the 10 of Cups. Yahoo! Good. Coming from obsessive thinking into mastery. This 8 of Swords is our mind being the master over us. And this Ace of Swords is we being the master over whatever our situation is, whether it's internal or external. And so that's a wonderful turnaround. And as a result of that turnaround, look at this beautiful 10 of Cups. And that 10 of Cups is a manifestation of good in any and every form that's necessary. So, you know, if you were going through some hard times or some problems, it looks like there's resolution ahead. And a lot of that's based on you taking your mind and putting yourself in charge again. So good for you. Good for you for doing that, because things really are turning around for you in a wonderful way. Let's open this reading up and get a little more context. Oh my goodness, it was awful. 3 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 3 of Coins. Boy, what a turnaround. Wow. So much loss. So much, some of you, it's really devastating loss, and some others, it's not so devastating, but still, you can't, it's easy to try to quantify our grief, to say, well, I don't really have anything to be upset about. Those people over there have something really horrible to be upset about. And then we seem to somehow discount our own grief, and we make it seem like, we don't have any reason to feel so bad. But if it's loss, it's loss. And if it's grief. And you can't always, it's not always appropriate to discount your grief just because other people are going through something that seems to be worse than you. So you have to be gentle with yourself and understand that. But regardless of all of that, even regardless of all of that, what you're doing now is right. What you're doing now is amazing. You're taking charge. You're taking complete and utter charge, and also receiving the help that you need. That's part of taking charge, isn't it? See this wreath of victory up here. Part of being victorious is knowing that you're not in this on your own. None of us are. Nobody is all by themselves. No person is an island. And so the fact that you are receiving the help that's coming your way is huge. And look at where you're headed. Now, it may not be overnight, but where you're headed is happiness and a building up of structures that are positive and healthy and wonderful in the physical world. Wealth structures, whatever those structures are that you need. So we had all of this destruction, and then you can look forward to all of this beautiful rebuilding and all of this happiness. And right now, your job is to just stay centered in the present moment and just to take things as they come, one step at a time, allowing that assistance, allowing that help. A lot of this reminds me of what people are going through in Southern California right now, that there is going to be some rebuilding and things and good things are going to be happening in the future. But right now that's not, it's nice to know, but right now that's not what we think about. We think about helping and being helped, helping other people where we can and being helped when we need to be helped. And knowing that this wreath of victory isn't just you, it's everybody together, pulling together and finding a common purpose. Now, whether or not you're affected by what's going on in Southern California, this is the energy today period. That sometimes within our most devastating losses that are unfathomable, devastating losses, there are still miracles that happen. There is still that humanity and that coming together to help one another that sometimes is missing from our day-to-day lives, and that only seems to appear at some of the worst points in our lives. So as we move forward, over the next months and years, as things move out of all of this devastation and into all of this new growth, it's important for us to remember that, I think, to remember that when things are going well, that's not the time to just be by yourself and think for yourself and not worry about other people. We don't want to just only come together at these times. I'm going to actually do something that I don't normally do. I'm going to put another panel up here. Got the Hermit card. I'll do it like this. The Hermit card, the Death card, and then that 7. See, the turnaround is inevitable. The turnaround is inevitable. It may not be today. It may not actually be today, but the turnaround is inevitable. It's going to be better. It's going to get better. But right now, the loss is there. And that death is ultimately a positive card because death always brings rebirth. But when you're going through it, you can't just pretend like it's not a bad thing for you. So whatever you're going through, allow yourself to be helped through it. Don't be by yourself. No matter what's going on, you can't be by yourself right now. You have to allow the help that's there for you. There is also inner guidance, and that inner guidance, I think, is what's been helping people. It's like there are angels that come out of nowhere and help, and what that looks like very frequently is inner urgings, inner hunches to go here, to go there, to do this, to do that. And when you look back and you think, wow, I can't believe I did this, and that. How did I know to do that? Because you were being guided, because you were being led. And as you get through this and you are, whether you're the helper or the helpee or a little bit of both, as you get through this, you are becoming a different person. You're becoming a different person. And as you're becoming a different person, the different person is actually the more real and authentic person. Right? So part of what the loss is that's positive is some of the pretense and some of the fabrication of personality that no longer really has a function. And to let go of some of that falseness is normal during times like this, whether, like I said, whether or not whether you're dealing with this crisis personally or not, you're dealing with something if you've got this reading. And so these times when you're dealing with these things, really do strip away some of that personality. And that's why the ego doesn't like big issues. The ego, the ego would love it if it knew that it was just going to be destruction for its own sake. But what the ego doesn't want is our personalities to be stripped away so that we become more authentic and we become more helpful, we become more loving, and we rise to the occasion. That's not what the ego wants. The ego would much prefer we be on, milder misery than that. So, even though many people are going through some very big devastation, whether or not it's this or something else, there are gifts that are popping up in there. And part of those gifts are the ability to help and be helped. And, this beautiful Knight of Wands, it's not just work and career, it's creativity, it's ideas, it's the ability to do the thinking for someone when they're not capable of it. When you're going through something, you're not capable of thinking clearly. And so then when you have somebody around you that's capable of making some choices for you and helping you out like that, boy, there's nothing that can take the place of that. So if you're in need of that, it's there for you. If others are in need of that, then you're there for them. That's what today's all about, is being there for each other on some level or another. And you can find all kinds of ways to help today. And ask, how can I be of help? How can I be of assistance? How can I bring this wreath of victory? How can I be the one to kind of steward the change, to be there for people as these changes are happening? And if you're going through something and you're not capable of helping, then you have to be on the other side of that equation. And sometimes it's a little bit of both, isn't it? Sometimes you're helping and being helped all at the same time. And so this is a very challenging time across the world, no matter what your situation is. And I don't want you to minimize it and say, well, at least I shouldn't feel bad because I'm not like that. I'm not going through what they're going through. It's understandable. But if you're going through some loss, if you're going through crisis, you're still going through it. And your inner child doesn't understand that it's not the same. So you have to allow yourself still to receive the assistance when you need it, if you need it. And if you're on the other side of the equation, like I said, it'll be very clear and apparent to you what you can do. You might be able to give some money. You might be able to give some support. You might be able to pray. You might be able to do whatever. But if you are not being in need of the assistance, then you're going to be called on to be an assistor, to give assistance. All right. Challenging day today, but also a very, very hopeful day. Beautiful, beautiful things in the future. We may not see that today, but some wonderful, beautiful resolutions and gifts and miracles are coming about as a result of whatever this is for you. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. And thank you so very, very much to the amazing moderators, Delene and Jennifer. And we will see everybody tomorrow for another daily reading. Until then, blessed be.